is up, guys? Moto Dragon here again. I'm back with another vlog. I haven't had a vlog up in a short while. It is freezing. What is it? It is 11 degrees. The last video I put up was my track day when I was in the advanced group, and it was like 22 degrees that day. That's about 2 weeks ago. I just have not been out on the bike. That's a lie. I've been out on the bike, but I just haven't been recording. Oi! Don't know why I'm going up this road, but this bike seems very loud today. I don't know why, but that's it. The end of an era. Summer 2020 is over. What a year, what a summer, what a journey 2020 has been. Pandemic still going on, and in Ireland it's getting worse. We had it under control. We actually did have it under control. 4 or 5 cases a day, and now yesterday we had our highest daily cases since April. It's like just under 450, I think. So it's gone a bit batshit crazy again. And now it's October. It's October 3rd today. There's 2 things I wanted to talk about. One is somewhat serious. Don't know why I'm saying it like that. It makes it sound like really bad. It makes it sound really serious. But yeah, there's 2 things. One is basically I got into another accident. I know, this year 2020 has been a shit year for me. So in February, for those that don't know, I had a little off on the bike, but you can't tell, apart from the mirror missing. Oh, I nearly kill switched myself. Apart from the mirror missing, but other than that, she's pretty perfect again. A few little go faster scratches, but that's okay. Woo! Oh, popcorn. And then I was hit in the car. My first ever accident in the car. Thankfully, I came off a bit better than I did on the bike. The car, not so much. I'll show up a few pictures. This happened about a month ago. It would have actually been a month ago tomorrow. Thankfully, insurance is all settled and the car is getting repaired. But basically what makes it worse is that it's not my car, and that's not my insurance. It's my mom's car, and I'm on my mom's insurance. You know, I have a car with Mrs. Dragon, but I'm on her insurance too. She has her own policy, and I was like, you know what? Oh, that's a lot of gravel. I have my bike policy, so we'll just get a car together, and I'll go in your policy, and all will be okay. God, this bike, I still can't wheelie. I'm kind of okay with that. No, I'm not. I'm really not. But yeah, so it was in my mom's car, and that's what upset me, annoyed me the most. Basically, insurance, as I said, insurance pretty settled. It was deemed 100% the other guy's fault, which it had to be. He couldn't have said anything fucking differently. Basically, he stopped at a stop sign and then decided to go without checking if I was gone, and he hit right to the side of me. So he had no leg to stand on. And you know, thankfully he was a nice guy about it. We've been kind of trying to keep each other in the update, or we've been trying to keep each other in the loop of any updates. And there really hasn't been. The issue with insurance is that they bring in so many different people. Like, we had like 4 or 5 different people looking at this one case, as you call it. Not really. They call it a case, but I wouldn't call it a case. Oh, pretty much like that. Is it? What happened? It's the worst because it's such a minor accident, but I'm actually just like, I keep getting like the little jitters now. Every time a car is coming from a stop sign or a side road, I'm like, oh my god, they're not going to stop. Mainly in the car. On the bike, not so much, because I know I can get around them. I know I can get away. Well, in fairness, I tried to go around them in the car, I'm not going to get into specifics, but all the birds. But yeah, I'm not going to get into specifics. But pretty much I was just coming into an area and I seen him slow down. There was a school ahead with kids all outside, so I said, fuck that, I'm just going to slow down even more. And just as like the front of my car got to his car, I just seen a flash of the colour silver, which was his car. Oh, this is smooth. Oh, I thought that was a cop. I was like, uh-oh. And just I seen the flash of silver, I was like, oh my god, he's going. And I just whipped the car around. Kind of as he was here, I just went, oh fuck. And you know, my instinct kicked in to like bring the car around, but yeah, he hit really hard as well. He spun me like 90 degrees. It was a pretty good smack, to be fair. For such a low speed impact, it was a pretty good smack. But yeah, like I wasn't hurt, he wasn't, there was no way he was hurt. But yeah, the car's a bit of a mess. We originally thought it was going to be a write-off, so the door is actually like bananaed. The door is like bent open at the top. He hit all the force pretty much hit the rear passenger door. So I was like, there's no way they're gonna, you know, bother fixing that, because the whole wheel arch and everything is pushed in. I was like, that's structural damage, blah de blah de blah. And they were like, no, we'd repair that. All right. That's fine. Once it's obviously repaired to where you just cannot see. But as I said to my mom, and it's annoying because like the only reason I was driving her car was because I was dropping her to her friend's house so she'd go away and I was going to mind the house. Other than that, I wouldn't have been driving her car. But thankfully, I am all legal on the car. That's very thankful. Remember guys, stay legal. That's my advice. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about, and this is one that I was on about, was a bit more serious, is that I've been really thinking about doing almost a rebrand. Now I'd be keeping Moto Dragon because I'm not going to be changing Moto Dragon. That's just too much hard work. But what I mean by a rebrand is like, I don't even know. That's what I mean by a rebrand. I just want to change stuff. I want to mix things up. I'm sick of the same boring content. I'm pretty sure you guys are. My last few videos have just completely tanked, and I think it's just because they're shit, you know. And as much as I enjoyed making them, like me and the Gorilla Bikers video, that was the most fun editing videos I've had in a while, and they've done shit. And my track video, which I don't edit at all, I cut the start and I cut the ending and I render it out, and that is my video. 30 seconds work. They perform, you know, double what most of my other videos get, and it's a bit of a shame. But you know, I understand track footage is a bit more entertaining than watching two gobshites on a bike talk. But yeah, I've just wanted to change things up, and I really just don't know what. And so what I'm asking is, what could I do to mix things up? I have a few ideas that I'm going to do, but they're going to have to wait until 2021. One, because they involve travelling, which we're still very limited to in Ireland. A lot of counties going on lockdown and their own separate restrictions, which is fine, you know, it has to be done. I'm not giving out about that. That's just the way life is at the moment, so I'm okay with that. And then another idea I have is food related, but you know, same with COVID, restaurants are closed, you can't sit in, and oh yeah, it's an absolute ball ache. But you know, I have until 2021 to plan this out, and it is going to involve myself, what would Grant do, and the Gorilla Biker, and maybe we can get a few more people. That could be fun. It's pretty much going to be a rip-off of Suburban Delinquent. I don't know why, I just love the food content, and to be fair, I love food. You know, you can't see it on the camera, but I love food. Wide angle is great for the old hips, if I just say so myself. But yeah, I want to try do stuff like that, show off what Ireland has, some of the nice spots we have here in Ireland, some local, some not local. know, and that's what I want to do. You know, I've done it before in some of my really old videos, and I think I ended up deleting them because they just weren't good. But yeah, that is the plan. That is the kind of rebrand thing. So again, I'm just asking, what can I do to differentiate myself? You know, my channel is kind of really fizzled out, and I think it's just because it's so old. Like, this channel I created in 2014, and for like 2 or 3 years I just didn't upload consistent, and that's where I kind of fell out. So like I'm pretty much excluded from this whole YouTube algorithm. You know, that's the bread and butter of it. I'm excluded. But anyway guys, I'm going to leave it here. You know, what I do best, stuck in slow moving traffic. But yeah guys, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next vlog.